Hello there, I'm Doctor Ilsa, a medical doctor and a nutritionist who has spent years helping elders live healthier, happier, and longer lives. Today, we're going to explore something that seems so simple, yet it holds the secret to improving health, energy, and even longevity in older adults. Yes, I'm talking about proper hydration. Now you might be thinking, water? That's it? But wait, don't rush. You'll be surprised at how much this can change everything. In fact, what I'm about to tell you might make you see your daily glass of water in a completely new way. Have you ever felt unusually tired, dizzy, or found it hard to focus, but couldn't figure out why? Sometimes the answer is as simple as your body crying out for water. And trust me, the older we get, the more silent these cries become. But don't worry, I'm here to guide you, step by step, through the truth about hydration and how it can make a huge difference in the life of our beloved elders. Stay with me till the end because I'm going to share a surprising tip that most people miss, and it could be the key to adding more vibrant years to your life or the life of someone you care about. Ready? Let's dive in. But remember, what I reveal at the end may just be the game changer you never expected. You see, as we grow older, our body changes in many surprising ways. One of the biggest changes is that our sense of thirst becomes weaker. Imagine your body needing water, but not sending you a strong enough signal to drink. This is what happens to many elders every single day. The body's water content also decreases with age, and this makes older adults more likely to become dehydrated without even realizing it. It's like a silent thief, slowly stealing energy, focus, and health, drop by drop. Can you remember a time when you felt weak or lightheaded but just ignored it? It happens so often to elders. Proper hydration doesn't just quench thirst, it keeps every cell in your body working smoothly. Water helps maintain blood pressure, keeps joints flexible, supports digestion, and even keeps the brain sharp. Without enough water, these systems start to struggle. You may not feel it immediately, but the long-term effects are powerful. And did you know that many common elder complaints like headaches, constipation, dry skin, and fatigue often trace back to dehydration? Most people rush to take medicine, but sometimes the answer is simply a glass of water. That's why staying hydrated is not a small detail. It's a life-saving habit. And no, I'm not just talking about drinking water when you feel thirsty. By the time you feel thirst, your body may already be running low on fluids. This is especially true for elders. But here's something I'll reveal later. There's a right way and a wrong way to hydrate, and most people don't get this right. Curious? Stay with me because soon I'll tell you the mistake almost everyone makes when trying to drink enough water. But first, let's take a closer look at what really happens when an elder doesn't drink enough. Now let's uncover what really happens inside the body when an elder doesn't get enough water. It's not just about feeling a little thirsty or tired. The effects can be serious and sometimes even life-threatening. Imagine this: a simple lack of water can cause confusion, memory loss, and even mimic the signs of dementia. Yes, you heard me right. There have been cases where elders were thought to have serious memory problems, but after proper hydration, their minds became clear again. Isn't that surprising? Dehydration can also cause the heart to work harder. When the body lacks water, the blood becomes thicker and harder to pump. This can put extra pressure on the heart and raise the risk of heart problems. Have you ever noticed an elder who suddenly feels dizzy when standing up? Often dehydration is the hidden cause. It lowers blood volume and can make blood pressure drop quickly, leading to dangerous falls. Falls are one of the biggest threats to elder health, and sometimes something as simple as drinking enough water can prevent them. I want you to think about this carefully. How many small problems like headaches, muscle cramps, dry mouth, or low energy are we ignoring because we don't realize dehydration is silently behind them? Sometimes the solution isn't another pill. It's simply listening to your body's quiet need for water. But the scariest part is that dehydration doesn't always give loud warning signs, especially in elders. It can quietly damage the kidneys, affect brain health, and weaken the immune system without making a sound. Shocking, isn't it? I'll soon tell you a true story that shows exactly how dehydration can change a life in just a few days. But before that, let's explore how proper hydration can bring back energy, improve mood, and even add years to life. Let's talk about the incredible benefits that proper hydration can bring, especially for elders. This is not just about drinking water, it's about unlocking a healthier, longer life. Imagine waking up with more energy, feeling more alert, having smoother digestion, and even looking fresher. It's possible, and the secret often starts with a simple habit of drinking enough fluids throughout the day. When the body is well hydrated, the heart doesn't have to work as hard, the brain stays sharp, and the muscles can move with more ease. Staying hydrated helps elders maintain better balance and coordination, which can prevent dangerous falls. Can you picture an elder in your life walking with more strength and confidence just because their body finally has what it needs? It's not magic, it's hydration. Studies have shown that elders who stay properly hydrated tend to live longer, with fewer hospital visits, fewer infections, and even a lower risk of chronic diseases like kidney stones and urinary tract infections. It's like giving the body its best chance to heal, to fight, and to thrive. I once had a patient who was always tired and had trouble focusing. She thought it was just part of getting old. But when we carefully tracked her water intake, we realized she was drinking far too little. After she started drinking the right amount daily, her energy returned, her headaches reduced, and her mood even improved. It was a beautiful transformation. Have you ever felt like your body was slowing down more than it should? Sometimes it's not age, it's dehydration in disguise. And here's a little curiosity to keep you thinking. It'll soon reveal a very common mistake people make when trying to stay hydrated. It might be something you're doing without even realizing it. But before that, let me share with you a touching real-life story that proves just how life-changing water can be. Let me tell you about Mr. Robert, one of my patients who completely changed the way I think about hydration. Mr. Robert was 76 years old, a kind man with a sharp mind. But over time, his family noticed he was becoming forgetful, tired, and sometimes even confused. They feared it might be the early signs of dementia, that his balance was getting worse, and he had already fallen twice in 1 month. They brought him to me, worried and desperate for answers. When I spoke to him, I noticed something simple but powerful. He wasn't drinking enough water. When I asked him about his daily routine, he said he didn't feel thirsty often, and he only drank small cups of tea during the day. His body was quietly dehydrated, and no one had realized it. We made one small change. We created a simple plan for him to drink water regularly throughout the day, even when he wasn't thirsty. And within just a few days, his energy began to return. His thinking became clearer, his balance improved, and his family was amazed to see him come back to life, just by drinking the right amount of water. Mr. Robert's story is not unique. It happens more often than people think. Many elders slowly lose their spark, and the cause is hidden dehydration. It's a silent problem with a simple solution. Have you ever seen someone in your family who's slowing down like this? Maybe they're not sick, maybe they just need to hydrate. Stay with me, because in the next part, I'll share the most common hydration mistakes elders make and how to easily avoid them. Now that we understand how critical hydration is for older adults, let's talk about the mistakes many people make when it comes to drinking enough water and how we can fix them. The first mistake is thinking that all liquids count the same. A lot of people assume that coffee, tea, and soda can replace water. But here's the truth. Caffeinated drinks, like coffee and tea, can actually lead to dehydration. While they might give you a burst of energy, they also act as diuretics, meaning they cause the body to lose more fluid than it takes in. Similarly, sugary drinks like soda and juice can add empty calories and don't provide the same benefits as water. The solution? Stick to water, herbal teas, and in some cases, low-sodium broths to stay hydrated. Another common mistake is not drinking enough throughout the day. Many elders don't feel thirsty and forget to hydrate. So, even if you don't feel thirsty, make a habit of drinking a small glass of water every hour. It's about consistency. One more thing, many people think they can drink a lot of water all at once and be done for the day. That's a mistake. Your body can only absorb so much water at once, and drinking too much in one go can make you uncomfortable. Instead, spread out your water intake throughout the day. Lastly, it's important to pay attention to signs of dehydration, which aren't always obvious. Dry skin, dark yellow urine, fatigue, and confusion are some signs that your body might need more water. If you see these signs in yourself or an elder, don't ignore them. The solution is simple: drink more water and do it regularly. Hydration is about more than just filling your body with liquid. It's about creating a consistent routine that supports your health. Now, I know you're curious about how much water elders really need, right? I'll answer that next. And trust me, it's not as much as you might think. Stay tuned. This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? How much water should an elder drink each day? The answer might surprise you. Many people believe that older adults need to drink 8 glasses of water a day, but the reality is more personalized. It depends on several factors, like weight, activity level, and even the climate you live in. On average, elders need about 1.5 to 2 liters of water daily. That's roughly 6 to 8 cups. But remember, this isn't a strict rule for everyone. If an elder is more active or lives in a hotter climate, they may need more. Here's a simple tip: make sure the urine is light yellow. If it's darker, that's a sign to drink more. It's a simple, natural way to track hydration levels. Another thing to consider is how to get that water in. Some elders might not like plain water, and that's okay. You can add a splash of lemon, or try herbal teas or even water-rich fruits and vegetables like cucumbers, watermelon, and oranges. It's all about making hydration enjoyable. Sometimes a good routine can be a lifesaver. For example, after every meal, make it a habit to drink a glass of water. Or keep a water bottle nearby so it's always within reach. But here's an important note: elderly people with certain medical conditions, like kidney disease or heart failure, might need to limit their fluid intake. So it's always a good idea to check with a healthcare provider before making big changes. Now, I know you're thinking, that's great, but what about those mistakes we talked about earlier? I'll give you a little surprise before we wrap up. Most people are making one big hydration mistake that could be affecting their health without them even realizing it. Curious to find out? Well, don't go anywhere, because I'll tell you that next. So, let's quickly recap what we've learned today. Hydration is absolutely essential for elder health, and it's more than just about quenching thirst. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at telling us when we need water, and this can lead to serious consequences like confusion, falls, and even chronic diseases. But here's the good news: by staying properly hydrated, elders can improve their energy levels, sharpen their minds, and even live longer, healthier lives. We also talked about the common hydration mistakes: relying on caffeinated or sugary drinks, not drinking enough throughout the day, and not recognizing the subtle signs of dehydration. The solution is simple: drink more water, spread it out throughout the day, and make it a part of your routine. Remember, proper hydration can change everything. But before I go, let me share the one big mistake that most people make when it comes to hydration. It's not about how much water you drink, it's about when you drink it. Most people wait until they feel thirsty, but by then, dehydration has already started. The trick is to drink regularly, even when you don't feel thirsty. This is especially important for elders, as their thirst signals aren't as strong. Now, I want to leave you with this: hydration is a simple but powerful tool. It's something we all have access to, and yet so many of us overlook it. If you or someone you care about is feeling tired, sluggish, or even confused, the solution might just be a glass of water. So let's make hydration a priority in our lives today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on elder health. Stay hydrated, stay healthy, and remember, you've got this.